Welcome back to that stupid dating show. Another night of I sound weird, don't I? Do I sound weird?
You're loud still.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Am I talking too close to the mic?
Probably. I don't think you have to make out with the mic anymore.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm used to making out with the mic. We'll stop maybe 10 minutes in just to check it.
Okay, that's fine.
Because we're trying something different tonight. But anyways, we had a guest tonight and they canceled.
Yeah.
You said it was a friend of yours?
No, not a friend. Somebody I met in that Facebook group that was like, I want to be a guest. Which is
I swear you said it was a friend of yours.
It's not a friend. She said she's got a ton of stories to tell us. I mean, I don't know her. And I'm like, okay, awesome. And here we are without a guest.
Literally going to pull the text up because I feel like...
I hope you do.
You said it was a friend.
Just prove me right.
I'm about to.
I just like when you prove yourself wrong. Hi, Chloe.
Oh, there's Chloe.
How's it going,
Chloe just barged her ass up in here.
Hi, Chloe. Okay, hold on.
Anyways.
Come on, Chloe.
Out, Chloe. Get your ass out of here. Yeah, I can't find it. Who cares?
Oh, you can't find
Anyways.
it.
Welcome back to that stupid dating show with Michelle and Rane. Just go ahead and kick the shit out of the table. I cleaned that motherfucker today.
Well, I kicked it to make sure it was good and clean.
Well, you kicked it and it worked.
Yeah.
So how's it going?
It's going. I'm tired.
Good to see you. It's been a week.
Yeah, it's been a week.
What did you work today? Because it snowed.
I did work. We had a 2-hour delay, so I got to sleep in, but I worked. And yesterday we brought in 50 dogs from a cruelty case, and we got 40 some of them adopted today. I don't know. I got bit by one of them today. It was rude.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Where'd they bite you at?
On my finger, right there.
Huh.
Yeah, and then I picked him up later. It's like, you little shit.
Pick him up and choke his ass
No,
out?
I did not. I picked him up.
And I'd have kicked him in his fucking...
And I loved on him.
Is that his name?
Loved on him.
Oh, okay.
I just like to run my words together sometimes.
Yeah, so I knew it was going to snow last night, and I texted my boss, and I said, probably going to be late tomorrow, if anything. And I also had a doctor's appointment this morning scheduled at 7:15. Mm-hmm. And so on my... I left at normal time today, and the roads were fine. I got halfway to the doctor, and then they called me and said that they were on a delay, so I had to reschedule that. And then I got to work at 7:45, and I'm always the first one there. And I get in, I turn all the lights on, do this, do that, whatever, and I get all the way to the back where my area is, and I get a text from a group chat text for people at work, mm-hmm. and it says, it's a little slick outside, let's just call it a day. So I fucking bolted out of that motherfucker. And there's cameras and everything. And I got a text from my boss later. He's like, so it looks like you made it to work today. And he's like, did you do any work? And I was like, well, I basically just got there when you sent the text, so I took advantage and left. He never texted me back. So I'll just take it for what it is.
Yeah. Well, I've been looking at houses. I've been looking around. I've been trying to...
Yeah, how's that going?
Not well. Not well at all. It is hard.
I guess, I mean, you have more to think about than I do, I guess, because I keep finding things that are in a good price range, but I'm just not at that ready moment to get going.
Well, I'm not either right now, but I will be extremely soon. So I'm trying to figure out my options. But when I went somewhere the other day, and I'm thinking it's a great location, and it really was, and the rent is a little bit higher than I want to pay. But I'm like, you know what? For a decent location, I'm cool with it. I'm a single woman at home by myself. I want to make sure I'm safe.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel secure when I went and looked at it. So I was like, this just
you didn't
isn't gonna work.
Feel secure in the area?
Not the area, but the tenants that were around.
Oh, really?
Seems like they had a little unruly tenant that was in the building they were actually showing me the apartment in. And they were like, oh, yeah, we've talked to him a couple of times. And I was just like, oh, so this is a constant like problem.
That's weird.
And I was like, and the plus when you walk in, one of the bedrooms is immediately to the left. Well, it was actually the bigger room, but it was supposed to be like the spare room.
Yeah.
So that would be my son's room, and I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with the fact that my son is the first room somebody would walk into if they decided to come into my apartment.
Well, he's in the first room to protect you.
He's a 13-year-old boy.
Hey,
no.
You think he's stronger than you?
No.
No, for real?
I'd take him down.
Yeah. My mom still says the same thing, but she couldn't.
Okay. Anyway. But I don't know. I didn't like it. So I was highly disappointed because I was really, really hoping it would work out. But it's hard because I also have a 125-pound dog.
Oh, yeah.
That makes it hard.
That does make it hard. I'm also in search, and I only have cats. It seems easier to find places that accept cats over dogs, which I understand.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've found places, but I'm just not
ready to jump on it.
It's like a month or maybe 2 months, and I'll be right there.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I am. I mean, I got to start the new job and everything, but it's like you want to know what's out there, look at square footage that you're looking at. How's the apartment set up? Do you want to go to that apartment complex if you go to an apartment? It's a whole thing.
How much forgot what I was going to never mind.
Okay. All right. So we'll move on.
All right.
Oh, you added me to that group yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a fun group. I never got messages like this. I kind of wish I would have.
Those were some crazy, like, insane messages.
The one, I'm still dead at the one guy. I can't. I died when I read that one where he was just like, are you a shark? Because I've got some swimmers for you to swallow.
Oh, what? My God. Like, they start out so, like, just innocent, and then it just, like... No,
that one went straight to it.
Yeah.
That one didn't even... She said, I bet you taste like shit. And he said, doesn't seem like you taste sweet.
Great comeback, bro.
I'm like, why didn't I get messages like this? I just want the entertainment factor of messages like that.
It's amazing.
But the one where it was like, would you be willing to put your children up for adoption?
Oh, yeah.
No. Like, I want to date someone without kids, so you're good looking enough to put your kids up for adoption.
There's no way that's real. Like, some of those, like, I see them, and it's like, there's no way. But then at the same time, it's like, yeah, I think there might be a way.
There might be, but at the same time, I think it's also just guys going on there fucking with people.
Could be.
I mean, because even when I was reading them to my friend at work, she was like, this is something my two friends would do just to fuck with people. And, these are grown-ass men. I almost died, though, with I got some swimmers. Are you a shark? Like,
I mean, there's probably groups of guys just sitting there just
laughing their
coming up with the
asses
worst
off.
shit they can think of.
Probably. I just couldn't. Some of them weren't that great. Some of them were just creepy, but I never got messages like that, and I'm really mad about it.
Why?
Because I want to argue back.
Oh, you want to put your 2 cents in?
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, I would too.
That's the only reason that I would want them, just because it's fun. It's like, what is this one? Hey, I know.
You never got anything like
no
crazy out of line like that?
No, but I was also very particular on who I engaged with. So I really didn't engage with that many people when I was on the dating apps.
Maybe you just have really good judging character.
Yeah. I mean, I read the profile, though, like thoroughly read the profile. I never just like,
oh,
he looks good, except, no, I thoroughly went through the profile. There was one I almost didn't match on because it said under the wants kids, it was like, it just said yes, because it's like kids, yes. It's like, do you have kids? Yes. And it was like, it says wants children or something like that. And I'm like, well, I don't. So I don't think that's going to work, but I still went ahead and matched with them because everything else was good. And it's like, well, how badly do you want children?
Oh my God.
Like if they already had, and he actually already had kids, and it was what it was. It didn't work out.
Didn't work out.
I mean, it ended up being a different, I think people like to put things on there to be in a specific algorithm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, but
like Tanya and her, the one that lied about his height and then yelled at her. Like, what? Why?
I never.
How could, like, of all things, like, I feel like you could lie about your eye color or maybe your dick size, maybe your shoe size. Like,
but your height.
There's so many things, so many other things to lie about. But when you lie about your height, like, the second you meet them and walk up to them in person, it's over.
Like, and it was obviously nowhere close because she said when she puts on heels, she was like 5'9" in the heels, and he said he was 6 feet.
So he still should have been taller.
So yeah, she said he was like 5'6".
God, I just don't, like, I could see like lying about your height if you don't plan on meeting them, but if you're gonna meet them, like, why be that fucking stupid?
You tell me.
I don't lie about. I don't fucking know. I can't tell you.
Tell me. Because it seems to be. Well, I'm sure women do it too. I'm sure there's plenty, but I'm just not one of them, or I haven't met one of them that goes on there and lies about that shit. But women don't really have to lie about their height. I will say that. Like, I feel like the only time a woman has to lie or fib a little bit is if she's tall, on the taller side. I will say, as a taller female, I was always nervous, like, when people would be like, well, how tall are you? I'm like, oh, shit, here we go. Like,
you think they were shorter?
Probably. I was like, well, and some guys don't want a girl over, like, 5'5". They like the short girls. Most guys.
You ever end up on a date with a shorter guy?
Mm-mm.
Never?
No, all my dates were about the same height, honestly. 5'9", 5'10", somewhere in there.
How tall's Jeff?
He says he's 5'10". I think he's like 5'9.5".
Oh my God.
That was a
you got
thing.
A type.
That was the thing.
You got a certain height type.
Well, and I thought it was going to be like super tall guys. For me, like when I was first getting out there, I was like, it's going to be difficult because I want a super tall guy. And it ended up not being that at all. I mean, I was like, I'm going to give the 5'10" guys a chance, after a while.
So you and Jeff are like eye to eye, basically.
Almost, yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
You're thinking that half inch that you were putting in there.
Like he's like
I'm just a half inch taller.
No, he's like an inch taller than me. He is. He's like an inch tall. He is taller than me. But I'm also not the kind of girl to wear heels. Like Tanya was saying, she wears heels. She's paralegal. She wears heels. I don't wear heels. But it's a self-conscious thing for me because I would wear heels and go out with my girlfriends and I look like a fucking Amazon next to all the other girls in the group.
So you don't wear heels often?
I rarely ever wear heels. If I'm in a pair of heels, we are at a fancy event.
What's your tallest heels you got?
I mean, I've got 4-inch heels.
I was trying to think of what was 4 inches. Can't whip my dick out right now.
No, you cannot keep it.
Have to fold it in half.
I don't need all that information. You can keep that one to yourself.
I'd have to fold it in half.
I mean, I don't know. 4 inches, about that tall. And I mean, I can walk in this. I'm actually really good at walking in heels.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've tried some heels on, just being funny. But being funny. I feel like that made it gayer.
It did.
That made it gayer.
Just put some heels on.
Just put some heels on. I was feeling funny,
For the funsies, they just put them on.
But they're hard to walk in. I get it.
Yeah, I mean they are, but it's not that. But I also don't wear. I'm not gonna wear like stilettos, like the teeny tiny heels. Like
you ever seen the ones with the goldfish in them?
The platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was that? Yeah. What was that movie? 40-Year-Old Virgin.
40-Year-Old Virgin.
You got it. He had the goldfish in the big ass.
You can't feed the goldfish. I want to know, is there like a little compartment where you can feed the goldfish?
Maybe the foot sweat and...
Well, you know, all these people get goldfish and they go get these little bowls, and the goldfish are supposed to like just live in this little bowl. You know, they can't. They die. That's why they die. It's too small.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
So they need bigger tanks because they poison themselves.
How they poison themselves?
I guess the lady that was talking to me about it is like because a fish pisses in their water because they don't.
Oh, I see.
So they poison themselves if the tank's not bigger. That's why only betta fish live in those little bowls.
So they just start breathing their own water or their own piss.
I guess, and they die. I don't know.
Wow.
Crazy. How do we get on the goldfish?
I don't know.
Platforms.
Oh, yeah. Went from high heels to fucking goldfish. That's amazing.
We never know where these sessions are going to go.
Yeah.
We're winging it tonight. Okay, so we found a game. We're just going to do it.
We're just going to do it.
We're just going to jump right into this game.
All right.
Okay.
Let's jump into it.
We both have to answer the questions.
Okay.
Your chords.
I'm working on it. Let me finish the job before you critique it.
Did you hit record on the
camera? Yeah, it's red. See that red light? Yep.
I'm checking.
It's right. The numbers are running. The red's light. We are good. Fans run. We're good.
Okay, so we're gonna do hot seat. All right. What is the most childish thing that you still do as an adult?
Pick my nose.
Oh.
Would you say that's childish? Childish?
Not really.
No?
I feel like everybody does it. Nobody wants to admit it.
So you pick your nose?
I mean, you got to do what you got to do sometimes, but I wash my hands right after.
For real?
Yeah.
I never do.
Yeah, no. Like,
it's just boogers.
Yeah. No, I got to wash my hands. But I'm also like weird about like germs. You know, got to wash your hands. You also...
I'm just literally trying to come over here to turn you up just a little bit because... Talk now.
Okay, I'm talking again.
Okay, how about now?
Okay, yeah. I mean, I was fine before.
I felt like I couldn't hear you, and I wanted to turn it up just a little bit. All right.
Okay.
All right, we're good.
So
I hope.
think for me, I still color.
Are you still color?
I love coloring books. I do.
The new coloring books that are out today are pretty awesome.
They really are.
There's a lot of good ones.
Like, it's a good stress reliever.
Yeah.
For the coloring book. My favorite part is I went over to my best friend's house. I was having a really bad anxiety day. I went over there. She gave me coloring books, and then she made a cake, and she let me lick the bowl and the spatula after she mixed all the batter. And I was like, I feel like I'm 12. It's fantastic.
It's so much fun, like the really detailed coloring
yes.
books. Like, you just like...
And then when you're done, you want to hang it on the fridge because you get so good. Yeah. That's probably my thing. All right. What is something you dislike about your own gender?
What a question. What the fuck on it?
That's a loaded question.
That was a...
One thing you really dislike about your own gender. I like it.
That question was made before Trump went back into office. One thing I dislike about my own gender.
Yeah.
The fact that I have ball hair. I don't.
Okay, you're talking about physical, like anything. Like, okay.
What, I mean, what am I?
For me, it's like how gossipy girls can be.
I mean, yeah.
Like judgmental.
Got a lot to talk about.
Women can be very, very, very judgmental, and I'm not gonna lie. I have my times where I'm very judgmental, but there's a lot that are way worse than me, and it's like, I don't know. It's just I don't like it. I don't like how women express the fact that they're, you know, I don't know what to say. What I'm trying to say. I don't like how catty women can be. I guess that's the way it is.
Do you feel that you're not so womanly as others?
Oh, yes, very much so.
I didn't know how you were going to take that.
Very much so.
That was funny.
Like, I'm not, I I have a lot of things that I have learned from women that I don't like about women, so I don't do them.
Really?
Yeah.
Like certain like habits or like mannerisms?
Yeah, man. Like, so I'm not your girly girl. I'm not your, like, I picked up a pink shirt. I was shopping the other day I picked up a pink shirt and I was like, I might try this. You know, that bitch went right back on the fucking rack before I even left the store. Nope. Can't do it. Like, I walked around with it for a while. Did you try it on? Nope. I just held this pink shirt.
You liked it, but then you put it back?
It was really cute, and I'm walking around with it, and I'm like, I fucking hate pink that much that I can't do it.
Why?
I hate the color pink.
Do you have brothers?
Yeah, but not that I grew up with like that. I think it's just the fact that when I was little, I loved the color. And then it became such a, like, every girl's favorite color was pink. Everybody loved pink. Everybody was wearing pink. And I just got pink, purple. Turquoise. God fucking forbid everybody in their fucking turquoise.
I thought it was really gay when all the guys started wearing pink collared shirts.
Oh, yeah. No, we don't.
That was the gayest
Those were the preppy boys. Those were the preppy boys.
I think purple's cool, but pink... You know.
Yeah, I don't like purple either.
You don't like purple?
No, I don't like purple.
I like purple. In the right places,
my favorite color is army green.
That's okay. Yeah, you're a guy.
No, I'm not.
Whip it out. Let me see. Let's compare.
I'm not a guy. That's my favorite color. I love that color. Like, if I could buy every shirt in that color, I would. I love that color.
Every shirt you own.
Army green.
Yeah.
Why can't that?
Do you have like some camo pants that you wear occasionally?
No, I don't have camo pants. I have a camo hoodie. I don't have camo pants though. But it's just my favorite color. It's what draws me to it.
That's interesting. I don't know. I don't feel that I could have guessed that. Army green?
Probably not army green.
That's interesting.
Is my phone? I mean, my phone's army green.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think my favorite color is?
Black. That's all I ever see you wear.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, I like blue.
Okay.
It's cool.
That was real convincing. My favorite color is blue. I mean, it's cool. Whatever.
I don't know. Yeah, I like black. But, like, everybody's like, it's so dark. But, you know, I like it. Looks good on everything.
Pretty much, yeah. And you can't stain it. Unless you're painting. Then you can.
Well, depends on what you're staining it with.
And I'm done. All right, next. No, we're not asking that one. We've already asked that one before. Have you ever played strip poker? No. I don't play poker. I don't like poker.
I've never played strip poker.
I don't like poker.
No? Mm-mm. What about poke him? Done.
Some of these are weird, and I'm
bummed we didn't have our guest tonight. What the fuck?
I know.
Why does this keep happening?
Because
that's why Eric doesn't show up.
It's easy to commit. It's easy to commit to something, and what sucks is, guys...
Easy to commit, and it's also easy to cancel.
Yeah, and guys, remember that if you are a guest and we have you scheduled and something does happen, the earlier you tell us, the better. But at the same time, we could have don't play us, because we could schedule another guest who truly wants to be a guest. Because I think the ones we're coming next week are pretty committed based off of looking. I mean, that's what they do. The host, GQ, that we've been talking to.
That one's next week?
I think they're supposed to be next week. So I think they're pretty committed. Okay.
I hope so.
This is how well do you know me?
Yeah, like me knowing you?
Yep.
Okay.
We're not that well, but we're going to learn.
Yeah, well, let's see.
All right. How do I like my eggs?
Over medium.
Nope.
Scrambled.
No.
Sunny side up.
Over easy.
Over easy. That's what I was going to say.
Your last option. I was going to go with the last one, guys. You know.
Okay.
I feel like you're a scrambled guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basic ass bitch.
Pretty much. Do I prefer action or comedy movies? Your comedy. You prefer comedy.
I feel like you prefer action.
I do. Why is it opposite?
Like I feel like you prefer to watch a nice, sweaty, muscly man, fight through everything he's fighting through to get through the end of the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with a man. It's just they're the better movies.
Okay, what's the next question?
Do you prefer staying in or going out? You like staying in.
How do you know?
Because you don't go out.
I was just at the bar before I got here.
I went to Sammy's the other night.
For real?
In Belmont.
No.
And I talked to Bree. Yeah, we went down to the Speakeasy.
So I
was on a date.
Oh.
Calm down.
Where was Jeff?
With me on my date.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
He was my date.
I feel like you just almost let something out here on the podcast.
No, we still go on dates in a relationship. It's important.
Well, I could have... Anyways, so how'd it go?
I mean, we went... so it was a birthday party there. And these people, the Speakeasy, I didn't realize how small the bar was. And we like sitting at the bar, but the bar upstairs was crowded too. And there was a birthday party there. These people were drunk off their asses. The one girl, I went to the bathroom and she happened to be in there and she was standing in front of her friend's stall, who had a locked stall, by the way. But you walked in and she was like, "This one's taken." And I was like,
"Get out."
Okay. And she was like, "This one might be open." And she keeps pulling on the door and it's clearly locked.
Yeah.
She keeps pulling on the door and the lady in there is like, "Nope, someone's in here." And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Clearly drunk as hell. And then she went on to tell me that how it's her dog's birthday and her sister's birthday.
Was her dog there?
No, but her plan was to stay at home with her dog, but then her sister drug her out. She was like, it was like, "Party." And I was like, "Okay." God. Drunk as hell. So then we went back. They didn't realize that I was sitting right next to them at the bar. Because when she was leaving, she was like, "You guys ladies have a good night." And I'm like, "I'm going to see you in about 2 minutes." And then so I went back down. And then later on, we're sitting at the end of the bar. The whole birthday party's at the other end of the bar. And this guy comes up and he's like, "My name's da-da-da." And we're like, I was like, "I'm Michelle." And he's like, "I'm Jeff." And then that was the end. And we're like, "That's fucking weird." I think he thought we were with the birthday party, but he was drunk as shit. I think he thought we were with the birthday party. And he very politely came up and introduced himself. And we like,
"Hey, how's it going, guys?"
So we ended up leaving and we went over to our friend's house and it was their daughter's 21st birthday. So we went over there and hung out and we had a good time. But it was just like it's nice down there, but I felt bad for Bree because it was busy as hell.
It's really dark and small down there, but I was sorry, real quick. Sorry. I was down there, I think it was this past Friday. They had karaoke going on, and that was a lot of fun. There
was somebody that was playing upstairs. Some guy was about to start music, and that's mine and Jeff's thing. We love
when
live
was
music. This? Last Saturday night. Yeah.
That's funny that you went there.
Why?
What made you go there?
Well, we were kind of waiting on our friends to get home, and we had gone out to dinner. We went and ate Mexican food in Gastonia, and then they were at, where were they? They were in Hickory or something at the Moose Lodge. He was getting his little fancy jacket at the Moose Lodge. They're older people.
Okay.
And so we were kind of just killing time waiting on them. We were going to go to Jack Beagle's in Mount Holly. But we looked in and all the tables were open, but the whole bar was full. And we just wanted to sit at the bar. It's a totally different dynamic when you sit at the bar.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, let's try Sammy's in Belmont. And like, he kept arguing. He was like, there is not a Sammy's in Belmont. I was like, I was just there.
You've been there several times.
Sammy's in Belmont.
How can you fucking tell me I'm wrong?
So we get there and we walked into another bar. What's the other bar there? The sports bar that's in Belmont.
Bearded Buffalo?
That one. We walked in there and I was like, this isn't Sammy's. He was like, there's not a Sammy's in Belmont. I was like, yes, there is. Damn it. So we ended up walking out because Bearded Buffalo, I don't know what was going on in Belmont on Saturday night, but everybody was in Belmont on Saturday night. Everywhere was packed full of people.
This past Saturday?
Yes. I mean, slammed full of people everywhere. Because Bearded Buffalo, there were no seats at the bar.
Trying to think even what the hell
nothing.
I was doing Saturday.
I don't know.
I have no clue.
So we ended up going to Sammy's, and we were sitting at a table because the bar at Sammy's was full. And we sat down at the table, and I'm like, do you want to go try downstairs? Like, I've never been down there. So we went downstairs in this teeny tiny bar. So we ended up at a table
4
again.
seats.
Yeah, we ended up at a table again, and then 2 seats opened up at the bar. So we sat at the bar, and I was like, Bree, aren't you Hunter's girlfriend? And we had a little conversation.
Oh, yeah. Bree's awesome.
Yeah, she said, she was like, Hunter, or he'll be here soon. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I don't really know him, but he's not going to know who I am. But I was like, I do the podcast with Rane.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But it was a good time.
Yeah, Bree's cool.
Yeah, we were only there for like 45 minutes. But we were, the drunk people, we were sitting there, and Bree turned on YouTube for us to listen to music. Yeah. This bitch plays, she gives me the remote, and I played Motley Crue, and the girl gets the remote, and she goes from Motley Crue to Barry fucking Manilow. So we're down there with Copacabana playing, and we're like, what is even happening? And I'm sitting there watching Barry Manilow on the screen, like old as dirt. Like,
I love that Bree can just throw the remote at you and be like, you fucking pick what we listen
she
to.
Did. So it was like everybody got really excited when Motley Crue came on, and then it was like Copacabana, and I'm like,
Copacabana. I don't even know how that song goes.
You don't want to hear me sing, so we're just not going to go there. And we don't have rights to the song.
The night that I went, and I was down there hanging out, it was karaoke, and it was a lot of fun.
I think that would have been fun, especially after some drinks.
I'm trying to figure out a song because I want to sing.
You should. I'd do it. I got to have some drinks in me before I do it, though.
Yeah, I definitely need some drinks and any other substance you can give me, I guess, to make me feel enough.
Yeah, this is not a you and me question. Do I enjoy gardening, or would I rather have low maintenance plants?
Low maintenance plants.
None of the above.
No plants at all?
None. What do I have a soft spot for?
I would say your son.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. I was right.
Probably the softest. But other than my son, it would be dogs.
How many dogs you got?
I got one, but just dogs.
You said dog.
I work at an animal shelter.
You said
I have to have a soft
dogs,
spot for dogs. Yeah, I meant my dog is my fucking child.
I get it. Mine too.
Yeah.
Well, it's Connie's now, but I still have my cats.
What do you have a soft spot for? Your cats?
My dog.
Okay.
My cats.
That was a basic answer.
Were you asking?
That was the question. What do you have a soft spot?
I thought...
That was the question.
Anyways, what's the next one?
Do you prefer summer or winter?
In between.
Well, you got to pick summer or winter.
That's a bullshit ass question because the times have changed. It is way fucking hotter in the summertime and way fucking colder in the wintertime now. Like there's something, the times have changed. I don't know when this was written, but
it didn't ask about all four.
Doesn't apply. Summer or winter. That's bullshit. There's 2 other. That's only 50% of the whole fucking seasons.
It's what do you prefer, not what's your favorite season.
What do I prefer? I don't prefer either one. I don't fucking want either one.
Summer. I would rather be summertime. What am I really passionate about?
Your job.
Yeah.
I'd say your job.
Yeah.
What am I really passionate about? You don't know fucking shit.
I don't know.
Like, yep, I have no clue.
Not a clue. The podcast.
Yep.
What is your guilty pleasure?
I really like the peanut butter and jelly mix in the jar. What do you call that?
I don't know.
It's got a particular name.
Yeah,
you know what
it does, but I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it is.
Did you expect that?
No.
What's yours?
Not even on Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. That's
my guilty pleasure.
That's everybody's guilty pleasure.
I love Taco Bell.
I mean, did you have Taco Bell today?
I'm going to after the podcast.
I had Taco Bell today.
So we had
I had it yesterday.
Oh my gosh. So I had McDonald's for lunch today because yesterday after we did the cruelty case, one of the officers was supposed to go get us lunch. But we ended up doing like the intake vaccines and everything. It ended up taking all fucking day. So guess who didn't eat? Guess who went home and ate the fuck out of some Panda Express though? Oh yeah. I ate all of it. I got the tray where you get the double meat. God. I ate all of it. I get the honey sesame chicken.
Oh yeah.
With the noodles. Don't get the rice. Get the noodles. The noodles are
good. I love any fucking pasta there is.
Yeah. And then me too. Well, except for
I'm gonna make some shells and cheese after this.
I can't. I don't like. I take it back. Okay. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
You don't like shells and cheese?
No.
Do you like macaroni and cheese?
Yes.
What kind? What's your go-to?
Kraft Deluxe.
There's something wrong.
Or homemade.
I mean, actually,
I can make it homemade.
Well, I do like homemade. I had one of my wives made really good homemade macaroni and cheese. I can't remember which one. I need another beer.
You know when your job is talking and you can't talk, it's a problem.
I need a beer, and we're gonna
pause.
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
You got your beer?
Got my beer. Got my broad.
Let me just leave.
My pod broad. My pod broad.
Don't ever call me that again.
I know that came out of nowhere. My pod broad. Hell yeah.
Yeah, sure. Take another sip of that beer.
Don't tell Jeff I said that.
I guess you're gonna cut that out of this episode then.
Well,
probably not.
I love listening back to the episodes, and I'm like, I'm gonna cut this out, or I need to cut that out, and I'd didn't cut it out.
Nope, not at all. You usually don't. So I want you. This is a good one. Okay, because you won't guess mine. Okay, so I used to be active in the gym, really active, like coaching active. Like I coached
like you coached?
CrossFit. Yes.
Oh.
Okay. So how much weight do you think I could bench?
I'm gonna say 150.
Damn, you went way higher than I was expecting you to go.
Well.
Yeah, 100.
100?
100. Bench pressing's fucking hard. I don't care what anybody says.
Why did you ask this question?
Well, because that's the question that came up. It says, how much weight can I bench?
How much did you think I was going to say?
Like 65.
I gave you like 50
you gave me
extra.
So much credit. Like, don't give me that
well,
much
I know,
credit.
I know, like, normal women your size typically can only bench the damn bar.
Yeah, which is 35 pounds.
45.
No, that's a man's bar.
I didn't know there was a fucking gender bars.
Mm-hmm. A woman's bar is 35 pounds.
Hey, officially, like a day and a half or 2 days ago, there's only two genders again.
Yeah, but is there though? That's going to be a continued thing. Just let people do what the fuck they want to do. Who cares?
Yeah, well.
Let's be honest.
But yeah.
How much can you bench?
Well, I don't know right now.
No.
When I was in high school, I was hitting 200.
I could deadlift 235.
I can't remember a deadlift. I was squatting 315.
I was never good at squats. I don't like
I had
them.
some strong legs. They're not that. They're definitely not as strong as they used to be.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll pick something up at work and
your muscles are more compact.
If that's a short joke, they've always been compact.
That's what I'm saying. Took you a minute, but you got it. I'm proud.
It shouldn't take me that long.
Okay. So, go ahead.
I was going to ask you what's the next one.
Oh, God. Do you prefer the beach or the mountains?
Man, this is a question.
That is.
I feel like this is the most North Carolina fucking question that there ever was.
So I don't have an answer because I used to hate
the mountains.
beach. I'm going to be honest. I used to hate the beach.
For real?
Yeah, I hated the beach.
Why?
Sand. Stupid.
Sand. It's hot. It's muggy.
There's sharks, jellyfish, and undertow. It's a death trap. I don't know what's happening.
Sharks, jellyfish, undertow. Oh, my.
But last time I went to the beach, I actually really enjoyed it, and it didn't bother me that much. So I'm okay with the beach. I do love the mountains, though. I love the view of the mountains. I love the feeling of the mountains. I love the coziness of the mountains. Like, we just went snow tubing. I mean, it was 15 fucking degrees out there, but I loved the view of the mountains.
I'd much rather go to the mountains, I think. I just, I don't know. The coziness.
Yeah.
When you said cozy, I was like, yeah, that's the perfect term for the mountains.
That's why I love hiking,
cozy.
Things like that. It's just cozy.
I don't see the beach as cozy.
No.
It's just fucking hot and muggy and sandy and sweaty, and my ass gets chapped, and I get these raw rashes between my thighs.
You start chafing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time I got really bad chafage between my balls and my thighs.
That's a problem.
It was awful.
Yeah. I don't have that problem.
I was bow-legged for a month.
Okay, what would you think my favorite sport to watch is?
Soccer.
No.
You look like... If I were to just meet you, you look like the soccer type.
So I went to one soccer game.
Maybe you look like you play soccer and not watch it.
Nope, never played it.
Never?
I went to one soccer game in my entire life, and that was that Charlotte FC game that I won tickets to. It was so much fun, though. It was amazing. Like, it was awesome. I had no fucking clue what was going on, but it was amazing. I didn't need to know. I know if they put the ball in the goal, they scored.
I've never been to a soccer game.
It was so much fun. There was beer. It was expensive. And it was just so I'm going again. Like this next season, I'm gonna go again. My favorite sport to watch though is baseball.
Really? Me too.
I love baseball.
Me too.
I think it's because I understand it.
Yeah. I
mean, I played softball for a while, but as a kid, so
I've been playing baseball on PS4 for like the past month now.
No, well, you should be in MLB, Major League Baseball.
That's what I'm playing.
No, you should be in it now that you got that practicing.
Well,
got it.
I mean, in my fingers, but Major League.
We're gonna go to a Braves game.
I don't have anything.
Next season.
Who? Me and you?
Whoever wants.
Because I was about to say I want to. I was just literally talking about that with Connie today. Like, I go. I really want. I've only been to like AAA games. I've never been to a major game.
No, I haven't been to a major league. I've been to the Cannonballers in Kannapolis. That used to be the Intimidators.
Oh, okay.
So I go to their games a lot because they're local and they're fun. I mean,
Gastonia has like 2 or 3 teams.
Yeah,
now.
we're supposed to go to a game there. Me and Jeff this season, whatever. He knows I like baseball, so I'll go to any baseball game. I don't really care. I just like the beer and knowing what's going on. I mean, that's the best part about it. I want to go to a football game. I don't watch football on TV. I think it's terrible.
You ever go to a Panthers game?
No, I've never been to a football game. Like, I'll go and watch football. I don't really understand everything going on, but I'll go and watch a football game in person. I just don't want to watch it on TV. It's just like a race. NASCAR, I love racing. I love going to the races. I hate watching it on TV.
I like it.
I don't like watching it on TV. It's boring.
We got to get some wireless shit in here.
No, well, you do. I'm not having any problems.
Well, I'm just...
What's your favorite type of soup?
My favorite type of soup?
I like tomato soup with grilled cheeses.
I like chicken noodle soup. Like from the can.
Chicken noodle's good, but tomato
I don't eat a lot of soup.
So if you do tomato soup with saltines and a grilled cheese.
I do like grilled cheese. Like I eat grilled ham and cheese.
I think my favorite... I've never had the ham and cheese one. I haven't had it with ham. Nope.
You've never had a grilled ham and cheese?
No, fucking, I'm grilled cheesing it. I love me a grilled cheese.
What state are you from?
A lot of them.
Where were you born?
Massachusetts.
That makes sense.
I only lived there for a year. I don't know shit about it. But I make a damn good taco soup. Oh, it's good. In the crock pot all day, I make a damn good taco soup.
Oh, man.
What's your dream vacation?
Ooh. Honestly, I don't know. I
Like, you were so ready to answer.
I know.
You're like, oh,
it's such a letdown.
Yeah. Honestly, I got no fucking clue. I can't even tell you.
I don't know.
I want to go to Ireland or Greece.
I mean, like, I think about other places like that to go, but
the top one, if you could fly somewhere tomorrow out of the country, what country would you choose?
Out of the country?
Out of the country. You got to get out of the country. There's a whole world out there.
I think I'd like to go to France. Was that you?
No, that was both of us. It's the show's Facebook page.
Oh, for real?
France would be cool, but my biggest thing on my bucket list, Tanya liked one of our things, is I want to go bungee jumping in New Amsterdam.
Have you ever been?
Not New Amsterdam. Yeah. No? I don't remember where it was.
Well,
hold please.
Have you ever been bungee jumping?
Nope. I want to go bungee jumping.
You ever been skydiving?
No, I want to go.
Oh my God.
I want to go so bad. It's not Amsterdam. Where do I want to go? New Zealand.
When I think about skydiving or bungee jumping, I instantly feel like I have to poop.
I want to do it so bad. I want to do it so bad. It's just that feeling of being so free. Like, I just want to do it.
So free?
Yep. New Zealand.
Freedom from life.
Go bungee jumping.
Why New Zealand?
Because it's beautiful.
You got better bungees over there?
Beautiful views from where you're jumping off of. What you're jumping off on is just gorgeous. And plus, my friends have friends that live in New Zealand half of the year.
I don't know. I would you rather bungee jump or skydive? I'd feel safer skydiving.
You know what scares me about skydiving is the first 10 seconds before you get out of the plane. Like, I feel like once I got out of the plane, it'd be whatever, but that anticipation of you are about to jump out of this fucking plane,
yeah, that
scares me.
You know, like, to me, it's like, I kind of have an issue with heights. Like, if I get up on a roof or something, like, it makes me uncomfortable. But, like, thinking about being in a plane when you're so high that, like, the ground looks like just squares of, like, properties.
Yeah.
It just seems like I wouldn't be capable of understanding how high I actually am. So it wouldn't seem as bad, but I feel like I would automatically shit my pants.
You probably would.
Like, I would be shitting and not even realize it.
Just land, just...
It just splats out both sides of my cheeks.
Gross. Would you rather receive a practical gift or a sentimental one? That's a hard question.
Practical.
So I don't know, because to me, a practical gift could also be sentimental because they've paid enough attention to something that you need.
That's a good point.
That they got it for you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Jeff, we were going snow tubing. He knew I needed a toboggan and a jacket. So what did I get for Christmas? A toboggan and a jacket, because it was practical for what we were going to do. But the fact that he thought enough about it to be like, okay, I know she needs these things if we go, he got them for me. So I'm kind of on both. Like, anything practical is sentimental. Because they thought about it.
You know, I like, I wouldn't even know how long really, but like, just for the longest time, like, I just don't ask for or care to receive anything.
Oh, I don't either.
You know what? Like if I want it, I'll just get it myself.
Yeah.
Not like I have money, but just like I'm an adult. And it's just like I don't expect any, like, even down to like a bonus at my job, you know, like a yearly bonus. Like, yep. I never expect that, but when I receive it, it's like, yeah, this is fucking awesome. But
well, because you're hustling, you're doing it on your own, and when other people. But if somebody were to come up and be like, I noticed you were out of beer. Like, if I just showed up one day with your beer because I just knew that you probably needed more beer.
Rane's hard up. He needs some beer.
No, it's not that. It's just like, I'm at the store already. Here's your beer.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Might as well just pick it up and bring it to you. Like, yeah. I did, I do that with Jeff. Hey, do you still need a case of water? Okay, I'll grab it for you. It's not that serious. But that's not really a gift, but still.
Does Jeff drink beer?
Yeah.
What kind of beer does he drink?
We both drink Mick Ultra.
Oh, you gays.
We both drink Mick Ultra. We like Mick Ultra. I don't know what to tell you. Do you prefer a thriller or a romantic movie?
You know, I grew up with my grandma, sort of, and we used to watch chick flicks all the time. I love a good old romance.
I do too.
I really do.
I like a comedic romance. I don't just like what's that movie, Friends with Benefits?
Never saw that one.
Okay. Well, moving on. Do you have a hidden talent? Nothing perverted. I'm drawing the line.
It's funny. Anytime somebody asks me if I have a hidden talent, the first thing that comes to mind is I can wiggle my ears. But that was my talent when I was in like elementary school. But I don't think I have any.
That's like weird body. That's not even like a hidden talent. Like I can make my lip move right here.
I can make all my lip move. Like, what the fuck do you mean? I can make my lip move right here.
No, I can make one.
And tell me where. I'll make mine move there too.
I hate you so much. You're such a dick.
I mean, that's a dumb fucking talent.
I'm just going to... Hold on. Let me just set this.
Yeah, there you go. Put it on your pinky finger.
Fucker.
Do you have a hidden talent?
I played...
Besides your lip? Can you move your other lip? If you can move another lip...
I didn't say it was a fucking talent.
If you can move...
You said wiggling your fucking ears was a fucking talent. And it's like, that's not a talent. Can you wiggle your ears? I'm like, well,
Can you wiggle your ears?
No, but it's again.
Yep. It's a talent.
Yeah. So I played the viola I still play it.
Like the violin?
A bigger version.
A viola?
A bigger version. It's a viola.
Viola.
A viola. And it is a bigger version of the violin, and it's not as high pitched as a violin. I played it started in 6th grade, and I went till 11th grade, and I can still play it to this day.
I'd love to be able to play the cello.
Oh, me too. I actually really wish I would have chosen the cello over the viola.
It's like my favorite sound.
I was in orchestra for years, and I always wish I would have switched to the cello, but I just didn't. Anyways. That's my talent.
That was a good one.
I know. Do you prefer baths or showers? Showers.
I feel weird in a bath because my dick always floats.
First of all, you're sitting in your own filth.
Well,
when you
depends on how long you're in there. If I take a
bath, I'm taking a shower right afterwards.
I just feel like baths are a woman thing because like it is so awkward to sit in a bath and your little dickhead is just like the tip with the hole is poking out the water.
All right.
And it's like
I feel like women use it as like I'm in the bath. Nobody can fuck with me right now. And they still do. It don't matter.
Then your kid walks in with a toaster.
I mean, I used to go sit in the bathroom while my mom was taking a bath and talk to my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of women do that too. A lot of little girls did that. Do you prefer to drive or to be a passenger?
Drive.
I'm driving.
Yeah. I prefer to drive.
Me and Jeff drives, and I want to drive, but I scare him when I drive.
Why do you prefer to drive? Do you feel like?
I like being in control.
Yeah.
Of where we're going, and plus, like, if he's going like 55 and a 55, I have a problem with that. Like, we got places to be.
I feel like if I'm riding with somebody, like, this is that one time they're gonna fuck up and I'm gonna die because I chose to ride and not drive.
I mean, I trust him to drive, but anybody else?
I don't trust anybody to drive for some reason.
You wouldn't trust me. Let me tell you, I make it. How many hot dogs do you think you could eat in a contest?
Like 2.
Yeah, I know. That's where I'm at.
Literally 2. I don't know. I mean, yeah, 2.
I take that back though. When my kid is in the car, I'm much more cautious. Like,
you can eat a lot more hot dogs.
No, I'm talking about driving. It hit me like when we were talking about driving. Like, yes, I drive. But if my kid's in the car, it's totally different. Do you prefer to plan ahead or be spontaneous?
Well, I procrastinate everything in my life.
Spontaneous.
So yeah, I'm forced to spontaneously.
So mine depends. Like this weekend, we're having date night Saturday. And we are going to see the Eric Church and Tennessee Whiskey tribute bands up at Boatyard. And, you got to buy tickets. So I had to plan ahead on that one. It's more expensive if you pay at the door. So we had to plan ahead. But there are some times where we just, like Sammy's the other night, we had nothing planned. And we were just like, oh, let's hit up this place. So
you live like, or no, he's like 20 minutes from here, right? Mm-hmm. And he just chose to go to Sammy's? There's a Sammy's where he lives.
I know, but our friends live in Mount Holly.
Or there used to be. I guess there's not anymore.
Or are they Mount Holly or Belmont? They're 8 minutes from here, our friends.
Oh.
So.
That makes sense.
It made sense. Hot or cold beverages?
Depends on what it is.
Right? Like hot. Well, I like my coffee cold and hot, so.
I like cold coffee.
Do you prefer to visit historical sites or explore modern attractions?
Ooh.
I like the history.
Yeah, I think I'd go with the history.
I like the history much more.
Yeah, I like to imagine being there when it was first established.
Yeah.
Like whatever I'm looking at. Like if I came up on an old beer can from like the 40s, I like to think of the man that was sitting there drinking that beer back in the 40s.
So it's weird because, like, it's not weird, but Jeff does antique restoration.
On what?
It's a lot of, he does barber poles, signs, clocks. They're really into, like, the diners, like the old diner stuff. He's got a whole room at his house that's just stuff that he's restored. He's done old vending machines and things like that. It's really cool. So I've learned a lot with, like, when it comes to, like, gas pumps, like the way the gravity fed pumps and stuff like that. He's taught me about that. Different ice cream shops and things like that, like they collect stuff from, and it's pretty cool. So he teaches me about the different things. We'll go antiquing, and then when I see it, I'll ask about it. And he's
you ever go to the one in Belmont?
Yes.
I went with the man outside or the little whatever.
Yeah, I went there once, but him and his dad go there all the time.
It's huge.
It is big.
It's really big.
But there's one in Tennessee that I really want to go to because now I'm really into this whole antiquing thing because it's cool as shit.
Where in Tennessee?
I don't remember
I've
where
been to
he
a couple,
said it was, but he said basically you have to go in there with a suitcase full of money or you ain't buying shit. Like everything's because it's all restored.
Yeah, right.
So, and he wants to get back into restoring and making, like restoring and selling. Mm-hmm. And I keep telling him, do it. He's like, it's going to take more time. I'm like, okay, it's what you like to do. Go do it.
You know, when I walk into those places and like I finish cabinets for a living, like I do like high end, like cabinet finishing. So when I walk into these antique places and it's like somebody redid this dresser or whatever, and I can clearly see paint strokes and this and that, like it looks good, it looks the part, but like I could do so much better.
Jeff does the same thing.
Oh yeah. Like he's like I could. They didn't even try.
Yep. He will. He'll be like, I could have done that better. And I have to admit, like he knows he can paint your hood of your car. Like he does that stuff.
That's cool.
So like and I watched him. I don't know how he did it. Because me, like if you're painting something 2 colors, what was he? He was restoring a vending machine for a friend. And he didn't even tape it off. Motherfucker painted the thing perfect. Damn. Didn't even tape off what needed to be another color. And I was like, how did you do that? He goes, years of experience. And I was like, wow. Okay, well, show off a little bit.
Jeff's got years.
Yeah. Rather have a cozy fireplace or a balcony with a view?
Balcony with a view.
Oh, this one's hard. Because we had a fireplace in our room at the mountains. And it was so nice.
You probably had a balcony with a view too,
did.
right? Like you had both. So
we had both. But
which one did you spend more time at?
The fireplace, because it's fucking cold.
Do you prefer cold or hot? Did we already say this?
I mean, we said, do you prefer summer or winter?
Okay.
But at least in winter, I can put more layers on.
That's true.
You only can strip down so much.
If I could be naked all the time, I would be naked all the time.
Keep your clothes on. What are your weaknesses?
As in?
I don't know. It just says, what are your weaknesses? Mine, physically, would be like my Achilles tendon. I'm telling you, if I hit that on...
I was literally thinking shells and cheese, and you're like, my Achilles tendon.
If I hit that sumbitch on something, I'm out. Done.
If I walk in a room and there's shells and cheese, done. Fucking done. You, Achilles, shells and cheesy.
I said physically. I said physically. Like,
did you? Yeah. I didn't hear that.
Physically, my weakness... Okay, so
physically,
you ever watched the movie Saw?
Yeah.
Okay, you know when...
which one? There's like 20
I think it was the first one. You know, in the beginning?
Oh, yeah.
When it has the... Yeah. No, fuck that. I can't even watch that shit. I got to fast forward through that.
Because you saw your own leg off just to escape?
Nope. I would die. I would just sit there and starve.
That'd be awful.
I would sit there and starve.
That'd be crazy.
I'm not doing it. It makes my stomach, like, turn to think about it.
If you had to, could you eat another person?
No.
You just die?
I just die. Die of starvation. I don't care. There's no way I'm not eating another person. You're talking to a girl that won't even eat deer.
Do you eat meat?
Yeah.
What do you eat?
Chickens.
Chickens?
Pigs sometimes.
Pigs? I like how they're all plural.
I mean,
I eat multiple of them when I eat them.
I've eaten multiple of them. You think when you get those chicken tendies that they're from the same fucking chicken?
I never thought about that.
Not all those chicken tendies are from the same chicken.
I get a 6-piece and it could be 6 different chickens.
Yeah, it could be. It could be 6 chickens. You don't know. Fuck. So, yes, I'm plural.
Oh, my God.
You think when I get 3 strips of bacon, they're from the same fucking pig?
I mean, I assume so, I guess.
They're not.
Wow.
Like, these are all from Wilbur. Save them for Michelle.
I'm going to go to Bojangles tomorrow and be like, can I get a 6-piece? And they're going to be like, okay. And I'm going to name all the...
You should. Because I don't know what you're going to name them, but each one has a name. You killed 6 chickens for your 6 tendies.
Nah.
It's fine. Chickens are assholes.
Well...
Chickens are assholes.
They are.
Yeah. And then cows, as long as I don't meet... But, see, I can't meet the cow or the pig. I can't ever know.
Oh, yeah. One time, my first ex-wife, she had her aunt and uncle, and they had some pigs, and they had them in their little pig pen or whatever. And I had met them one time, like I said hey to the pigs and all that. Mm-hmm. And then fast forward, we were on a family beach vacation, and we were all like, everybody was up for breakfast, and they were making sausage and all that. And the sausage